Today, I am going to teach you how to do a rail flip, which is when you get up into a primo, and then somehow you do some kind of flip, I don't know, a nightmare flip maybe. There's gonna be, I'm gonna cover the nightmare flip. I'm going to cover the half flip, which is where you set your foot up, like I'd say on the concave, which is right there, where the board begins to turn into the tail. And you just kind of give it a flick, and then you'll go half flip. And then the full flip, you just hit it a little harder, and it goes all the way around into that. So there's two right there. You probably want to learn the full flip before you get into the half flip, because the half flip's a little bit harder, because you flick it and then you have to jump and then catch it back into another primo. So I'm going to show you what those two look like right now. Okay, in the front side primo, which is when the grip tape is facing away from you, the heel flip out is really simple. You just put your foot right on the concave, which, like I said, is the part where the board starts turning into the tail. All you do, well, this helps me, but you put your foot on an angle, you press down, and then you kick forward, and then if you kick it forward hard enough, it would make a full rotation like that. Pardon the Christmas decor. We are starting to do that now, but I don't know. So you could practice this. You don't even have to stand on the board. Just be like, and if you do it right, it'll go all the way over. And you shouldn't have to readjust it or anything. Except maybe get it back into another frontside primo. If you're goofy, like my friend is, he's having trouble with this too. You do the exact same thing. You just put your foot on the concave. Not like that. You put your foot on the concave, apply a little bit of pressure, kick forward, and the board goes around, and you catch it and land on it. And technically, unless you're doing this on a smooth surface, then you shouldn't be rolling away. But if you are doing it on a smooth surface while rolling, then go ahead and roll away. The half flip is not that hard to understand. All it is, like its name says, a half flip. So when I do it, I put my foot a little closer to the wheel because it's a little more controlled of a flip. Because you don't want to put your foot on the wheel, press down, and just go like crazy. And if you put it even farther back, it goes even crazier. So you put it a little closer to the wheel than you would on a full flip. Press down, and then just give it a little flick forward, and then land back on the wheel. So you can practice this. Just if it lands upside down like that, just give it a little harder flick. If it still lands upside down like that, give it a little harder press down. eventually you'll get it, and then it's like a combo move because you land back into another primo, and you can do, I don't know, maybe a nightmare flip out or something. That probably wasn't the best showing of a nightmare flip, but I'll get to that in the next one. Oops, sorry. The nightmare flip is a little bit trickier to understand because it has a little bit more movements. Let's go over here. So, first of all, it's a crazy flip, so you don't want to put it your foot close to the wheel. You want to put it a little farther, like back here, kinda. And what you're gonna do, like any other one, you would press down a little bit, and then you would flick back, but it's kind of like in a shove it motion too. So it gets that 180 in, that 180 shove it. So, like I said earlier, it's a double kick flip. Shove it. So it would look, how do I do this? Like this, where it goes back, one rotation, which would be in a 90, and then it would go, and then over again. So there are a couple things you have to do at the same time. So one of them is obviously get your foot into place, get pushed down, and then you see how the board kind of goes around in circles and stuff. That's normal. So you would press down. Okay, this is hard to explain. Press down, and then you would like kick your foot back, and then kind of on a curve like that, because that would get the rotation of the kickflip going and the shove it going. So I'm going to show you a few of those now.